What's up, guys? How are you? Welcome into a Friday morning episode of the Daily Juice Podcast from Chicago. My name is Matt Perrault. You guys can follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt, and this podcast is always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com. Promo code JUICE at checkout to activate all the savings at OmahaSteaks.com. There is a Father's Day special to come at you starting on Monday, which I will tell you all about. So last couple of days, to take advantage of the Burger Perfection Flight at $89.99. That's 24 burgers for just $89.99 with the promo code JUICE at checkout at omahasteaks.com. All right, before I give you the picks, quick thing. We were here in Chicago for the Bostonian versus the Book, which is my other show, which is my long-form show. But I met so many of you who came to Chicago who were Daily Juice listeners first, and that you learned of BVB through this podcast, and you became long-form BVB fans, but you were Juice fans first. A guy showed up with one of the first ever made T-shirts for the Daily Juice way back in 2022. So really, really neat stuff. Really cool to be here and to meet so many of you. So if you're listening in Chicago, if you came out for the show, thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your stories. Thank you for listening to this podcast. And thank you just for reminding me about why I do this and the community that we have built and how fun it is to be a part of it and to talk to you guys every morning and to be a part of your morning, your routine. I know it's an important part of your routine to have this podcast each and every morning, 10, 12 minutes a day, just to have it to get, all right, what's Matt betting? Let's fade or follow. What's he looking at? What is he seeing? So I appreciate all of you. Super fun. Today was awesome. I mean, there's a dumb line called "My cup is full," but that's kind of how I feel. I mean, it's a dumb line, but there's some truth to it. I just feel very blessed. The over-under bar, I'm wearing the T-shirt from the over-under bar, which was awesome. Just a great night, great day, awesome weather, and I'm headed to Wrigley today for the Cubs and the Pirates. It is Paul Skeens Day. I'm in a suite for this game. I mean, this trip has been so phenomenal. So let's start right there. Here's what we're doing today. I've got the parlay, okay? I'm going to give you guys a parlay. It's a 3-leg, 3-sport parlay. So we're going to do the 3 sports in 3 bets as part of the Don't Bet Parlay parlays, which is what the T-shirt the guy was wearing that was at the event yesterday. I got that. Full unit. What the heck? We're in Chicago. Let's go full unit on it. Got 3 baseball bets. I haven't done a full baseball card yet, okay? We've gotten off to a very good start in baseball. Now, I could go 0-3 here and ruin it. We're 20-8, I believe, to start Major League Baseball, which is awesome. I don't know if we'll keep that up, but right now, let's go Pirates money line. Look, I was here when Kyle Hendricks pitched the last time, and I'm just not very impressed. I got to be honest. I'm just not very impressed with him. And, you know, their bullpen, the Cubs bullpen has not been great. Pirates won game 1, 5-4 last night. Hendricks is 0-3 with an ERA of 10. I mean, he's pitched better of late. Came in 5-4 win in extras against the Pirates on the road in Pittsburgh. But the Pirates have seen this guy. You know, you can say that Paul Skeens, they saw him as well in his Major League debut. This is his first road start, but the wind may be blowing in. We'll have to see what the wind does here in Wrigley tomorrow, but I'm going to take the Pirates here. I think it's Paul Skeens Day. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity here. The Cubs are, you know, they've now not played great. They've lost 3 of the 5 starts in which Kyle Hendricks pitched. I was here for the Dodger game in which he went 4 innings, gave up 5 earned runs and 8 hits, only struck out 4. Could be in for another not-so-great outing here. And with Paul Skeens on the mound, I think there's going to be a lot of energy in that clubhouse. He only pitched 4 innings, 6.75 ERA because of that, and he put a 10-9 win for the Pirates when Paul Skeens pitched. I just think I'm going to ride Paul Skeens and the Pirates here. Pirates money line, -105. I'm taking the kid. First road start, first time at Wrigley. Pirates money line, -105 for 1.05 units. Second bet, the over hit for the Dodgers and the Reds tonight. It was 7.5. Going into the bottom of the 9th inning, it was 7-0. Dodgers scored 2 runs to push it over the total. I lean towards the over here for the Dodgers and the Reds. But here is the interesting thing about the Dodgers. They've now lost back-to-back games to the Reds. Are the Dodgers going to get swept at home? I have a hard time believing that, okay? I have a hard time looking at that going like, yeah, that's going to happen. Or I guess they lost, the Giants yesterday. They lost back-to-back games. Giants, and this is game 2 of the series. But they've lost back-to-back games. They lost 4-1 to the Giants, 7-2. Where's the offense? I think the offense is due here for the Dodgers. I think they're at home. I think it's time to have a big game here. Frankie Montas is pitching for the Reds. 2-3 with a 4.20 ERA. Last time out, gave up 5 runs, 4 earned, 7 hits up against the Giants. Pitched well against the Diamondbacks and against the Angels in the 2 previous starts at home. But on the road, at Seattle, 5 earned runs, 2 innings pitched. Did not pitch well at all for Frankie Montas, the former New York Yankee, going after it. And you've got the Dodgers who are going to counter with, look, I know James Paxton's not tremendous, but he's 5-0 with a 2.58 ERA. The team has won 4 consecutive games, all on the run line in which he has pitched for James Paxton. That's what I'm betting. Dodgers run line, minus 105 up against the Reds here for this offense to spark to life here against Montas after losing back-to-back games. Great opportunity, I think, to jump in here with the Dodgers on the run line at minus 105. And finally, we're going to go look at the Phillies, who have been really, really hot. Phillies have been tremendous over the last couple of weeks. They're 31-14. They're coming off of a loss to the Mets on Wednesday, but here we are with a 31-14 record and a 2.5 game lead over the Atlanta Braves. And you've got a horse going for Philadelphia. Zach Wheeler is just an absolute horse for this team. Zach Wheeler 4-3 with a 2.53 ERA. He's coming off of a horrible pitching performance on the road against Miami. 6 earned runs, 4 innings pitched. But before that, 0-1-0-0 earned for earned runs given up. Bad outing, bounce back spot for Zach Wheeler here against the Miami Marlins offense that just really doesn't hit. The Washington Nationals offense, it really hasn't hit. But the beautiful thing is Jake Irvin, 2-3 with a 3.55 ERA, 2-0-2-6-0. One bad start against the Dodgers, but outside of that, he's been tremendous. The bullpen for the Nationals is not great. It's a little bit of a scary side, but total 7.5. I'm betting the under. Phillies under 7.5 against the Nationals at minus 115. I think Wheeler and Irvin pitch a gem here on a Friday. I think we're going to see some good pitching, not great offense. Under 7.5, minus 115 for the Phillies and the Nationals. All right, 3 bets, all in baseball. Pirates money line, Dodgers run line, Phillies, Nats under 7.5. Okay, so what's the parlay? 3 sports, 3 bets. Over 215.5. Knicks and the Pacers. Pacers are at home. Always tends to go over. Both teams can score. Bruins and the Panthers. I think there's a shot the Bruins win. There's a shot. I think they lose. Okay, I'm predicting a Florida win, but I'm going to take under 5.5. Under 5.5 Bruins and the Florida Panthers. Could be a 3-1 win, 4-1 win for the Panthers. If the Bruins win, it could be a 2-1 win, a 3-2 win. Under 5.5 Panthers and the Bruins. And the Rockies have won 7 straight games. The Rockies have won 7 straight games. I'm not going to fade them. Up against the Giants on the road. Plus 1.5 runs. Not money line. 4-3 loss. Okay? Gets us there. 4-3 win. Gets us there. Minus 155. Rockies on the run line is plus 1.5. Catching 1.5 runs. Up against the Giants. It's a plus 465 parlay. Go ahead. Put a unit on it. That's fine. Let's just go ahead and see if we can knock one down here. 1 unit. Over 215.5. Knicks Pacers. Under 5.5. Panthers Bruins. Rockies Giants. Run line. Plus 1.5 runs for the Rockies here up against the Giants. Maybe they win 8 straight games. They win outright. We're good. We cover this. All right. 1 unit on that. Don't bet parlays, guys, but you guys like them. Why not? We're going to fire on them. Pirates money line. Dodgers run line. Phillies under 7.5. All 1 unit plays, minus 105, 105, and minus 115. 1 unit on the parlay, over 2 15.5, Knicks, Pacers, under 5.5, Bruins, Panthers, and Rockies on the run line at plus 1.5. My name is Matt Perrault. Follow me across all socials at Sports Talk Matt. Every morning, Daily Juice Podcast, always being brought to you by OmahaSteaks.com.